Hey everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Home Goods today. We're going to go in and see what's new. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. I'm happy you're all here. I hope you are all having a beautiful day today. I know they say these are for college, but I got to tell you, these are $20. I love the pattern on these. I think those are beautiful. We are going to check out some really exciting new lamps. I found a whole bunch of new lamps when I was in the store today. Still have some pretty cool. Of course, this does not, the price tag is probably on the bottom. I feel like sometimes Home Goods puts price tags either on the bottom or it's in a very obvious space. We still do have a lot of the college dorm desk things back to school. This desk is $200. They still have quite a bit of that up front. The other thing I noticed the stores have a lot of right now is bedding. There is a lot of bedding. We're not really going to go through that today because bedding is a little difficult to look at. It's just because of the way they stack it in, but I did notice quite a bit of bedding. Last week was area rugs. The smaller area rugs, they still have quite a few, but not a lot of the big ones. Aren't these cute? Look at all this pink. We have new little strawberry lamps. I love these. $30. I thought those were so cute. I love that they're pink. Let's check this lamp back here. This one is $60, so it has this kind of crystal up the top. However, this little shade that it has on there is super cute with the pink. This one is $60. I love that little pink ribbon. The detail on the shade is pretty. Then we've got our little pink poodle over here. That one is $40. There's another one down here I have to show you. And I have seen this now at a few of the stores. Is that not adorable? $40. The lampshade on that one had pink, oh, what do you call it? Fringe. Let's see what other color collection we have over here. We've got some new greens. I was hoping we were going to come in today and find new lamps because it kind of seemed like the lamps we're getting a little sparse. So this one is $60. That is a cool green. I love the lampshade. This lampshade is green. It's just under the plastic. $50. It has that gold bow. This one has a nice cream lampshade and then a minty kind of color green base with the florals that coordinate with that lampshade. That one is $50. We've got blues. We've got some new things going on over here. They had a lot of these lamps. So we've got these gorgeous peacocks. I'll kind of spin around a little bit here. I know it's in plastic, so it's a little bit reflective. However, super pretty. The base is this blue glass. That is $60. They had a bunch of those. And then this super funky royal blue. The base is fabric. That's really cool. I'm trying to dig around for a price tag. $35. I actually expected those to be a little bit more expensive. And then we have some little, I'm going to call these cabana stripe. I like those. Those are fun. All right, so we've got more peacock lampshades up there, different base, but let's look at this one. So $60. That's really pretty. That one has a little more gold coloring in the lamp, $80. That's really cool with the gold down the middle of the crystal also. The lamps on either the right and left side, I think we've actually seen all of these before. These look pretty familiar to me. They are $50 for those two middle ones. Let's see, this one here is new, $40. At $80, that one had a really pretty kind of blue, powder blue across the bottom. They had a few of those. This one is new. This one has a stay charge base. What that means is there is typically a USB port in the bottom of that base, so that if you have that on your end table or nightstand, you just plug your phone directly into that. $70. These are kind of cool. They're like this orangey gold color. Also new this week. These are pretty. $35 for these. They had quite a few, so we're good. I love this lamp, this tall one. That base, it's like a smoky blue, kind of like a frosted glass, if you can see that. I like that one. $250. Of course I like that one. Does anyone else have that happen where you're like, oh, I love that, and it's like the most expensive thing in the room? $30 for that one. Really cute. I just feel like that's always, I'm like, oh, I love that. And then I'm like, ooh. We've got some good blues up here. Some of these we have seen before. These are new. Y'all, hold on. We have Morris & Co. lamps. These are new. Okay, so those are $100. I expected that to be a little bit more, I'll be honest with you. Morris & Co. also has their dishware collection over at Williams-Sonoma. They have rugs that they sell with Ruggable. I had no idea this brand was as big as it is. So we've got this Brooks Brothers back here. This one is $60. Very pretty floral. I love the scallop shades. This one has really cool, it's like a rectangle-ish kind of shade. It's also very fun. Some more of those floral patterns with the greens. This looks like another Morris & Co. pattern. Maybe. I think it is. Yep. I appreciate they've got the plastic over it. It's a little bit difficult to, I love that. So that's a really nice beige base. Coordinates really well with the beige in the lampshades. I love those. These are pretty also. Not Morris & Co., but those are really pretty. We've got some greens up here. Let's see. Some of these we've seen before. This one here is new. $80 for that one. $60. It's a really pretty blue on that one. These actually all three of these are new. This one here though, I love that it has a square lampshade, $60, and then the square base. This cream one, I've seen this one at a few of the stores now. This one though, the base of it's literally a rock. That one is $40. This one is $180. That's a pretty big lamp. All right, we've got some new stuff in here too. These are I really like these. The bottom has a night light or light inside of it, so that's $80. I love the lampshade on there with that pattern. $70 for this one. Yeah, those are really cool. I do like those a lot. And then here we've got some more of these fun little cabana stripe ones. They've got them in orange and yellow, and I don't know what this is. Is it a slice of pizza? Is it? I have no idea what that lamp was. If you know in the comments, let me know. I don't know on that one. This one here is really pretty. $50, just a really nice classic gold with a little marble base. I love the color blue on this one. I've seen this lamp in black, orange, bunch of different colors. $50, but I thought that blue was really cool. There's some interesting stone bases on the lamps down here. This one's kind of neat, as is this one. $80. I love that it's got the dual pull chain, but this green stone in here, isn't that fun? And then look, the little finial on top matches. I love that. Another good floral lampshade. Boy, I'm glad I came in today because there are some really fun lamps in here. $50 for that one. I have seen these before, these gold, the kind of matte finish gold bases with the dark lampshade. $35. That's very reasonable for a lamp that size. So these are branches, and there's little birds on them, and then you have a bird on the top. I love the lampshade on it though. Let me see, hopefully you can see that bird up top. These are really cool. So the lampshade, I'll kind of tip it here so you can see, it's the same style shape as the base, that kind of plus sign, we'll call that. That base was a very heavy marble base. Those would be amazing in an entry or a buffet. We've got our rabbits hiding in the shade, some dice. These are new. These black, so it's a black lampshade, black marbled base, and then that kind of like gold glass. We've also got, wait a minute, we have an actual Dale Tiffany lamp in here. Love that. $150 for that one. Beautiful. We've got $40 and $70. Those are really cool lamps. As is this one down here. Okay, so look at this shade and check this out. Isn't that fun? I love pieces like this that are so, it kind of creates a bit of a conversation piece. Something so unique where someone comes in and is like, that's pretty cool, where'd you get it? These are swivel chairs. I almost said rockers, but they are swivel chairs, $600. Very Florida. They still have that great big tall giraffe. The giraffe tells me though that there's not a lot of area rugs to check out today, so we're kind of in this in-between season on area rugs, so we're gonna skip it today. This Dare to Dream, actually I'm gonna try to move. Nope, let me take that from another direction. There's a lot of, there we go. Nope, we're still having enough. The glare. Anyhow, it says Dare to Dream. I think that's a really cool art piece. I was trying to check out this cabinet in here. Not a lot in the way of furniture. Right now, it's a lot of odds and ends, things on clearance at this particular store. And oh, by the way, I'm in Winter Garden, Florida, which is right behind Disney World. That's where this store is. This bench is very big. It was very substantial, sturdy. That one is $200. Had a really pretty floral. Here's another Morrison Co. This is $100. It has the top pops off for storage. All right, I'm starting to see a little bit more modern art, which I love this stuff. This is kind of a little bit more, the black and white one to the right is a little bit more kind of how my house was in Texas. We're in an apartment right now trying to decide if we want to stay in Florida, live here for a couple years, or at the end of a year go back to Texas. We have no idea. Who knows where we're going to go? We're calling it a gap year. We've raised our kids. We've got grandkids. We're just kind of going to figure it out this year. We both still work, so I love this piece. Really, really love that piece. We've got very modern art, Mona Lisa. It's behind, same one. There's still a lot of coastal in the stores here in Florida. I do like this 2-pack right here though. The blues, the grays, a little bit of gold in there. Some pretty pieces in here. Some of these we've seen before. That 2-pack of floral right there, we've not seen that one with the little oranges down below. Definitely some more florals coming in. So more florals, more modern. I love this one because of course it's got a little car down there in the bottom. We've got a little Porsche Cabrio in there. I'm a complete car geek, so love to see those. Let's see what else we can find. We've got a Claude Monet. We've seen a lot of those. Sorry, I already looked at the picture to the far right. Can you see this one? Let me tip it. It's oh, it says side eye. That's funny. Hobby Lobby has the same line of artwork like that, where it's the very serious artwork, but has, you know, a funny phrase over it. We've got this is Matisse back here. That's really pretty with the blues and the greens. Lots of William Morris art in the stores. Got a Van Gogh. I like the colors in this one. Oh, it's a little bit of a glare on there from the light. Sorry about that. These little paper pumpkin garlands over here, they had them in the orange and the berry color. There was some yellow and kind of a peachy cream. Lots of wreaths, lots of florals for the fall. I like this one. They kind of had everything just kind of stacked in here on the shelves. Ooh, we've got a blue pumpkin I spy. I love that. And also some of the biggest dog toys. Last week we bought a large dog toy for one of our dogs are small. Anyhow, it was bigger than her and it was hilarious and she loves it. We've got some very elegant fall items in here. I love that when I find pieces in here that are a little more fancy. We've got some Martha Stewart arrangements here. This one's very pretty. $35 for that one. And then we've got some of the outdoor ones, or fake outdoor. What do we have here? Like a bar. 300. This is the Matador. $300. That's funny. Oh my goodness. So it's a little bar. That's cute. I'll spin around the other side and show you the inside so you can hold your wine bottles, glasses. And then we've got the little motorcycle Vespa. Also holds wine bottles, glasses. Those are so funny. Let me scoot around here now. $300 for that one. I love when you find like super funky pieces in Home Goods. We still have a lot of Halloween in the stores. We'll just browse around some of the ceramics and glassware. Ooh, I love these. Very vintage looking. Sorry about that. I had to put my bag back so it didn't swing into the shelf. $6. That one is super, super cool. I love the gold on there. Got some ghost serving trays. Plenty of adorable pumpkins. Beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving and fall ceramics and dishware also. What is this one? A Peaceful Sort of Day. Aw, I love that. Winnie the Pooh. Is that one $10? Yes. And some really pretty fall mugs in here. The bowls. There's a lot of really beautiful pieces in here. Some serveware, some storageware. I love the pumpkin butter dishes. One of you, we were chatting about Charlie Brown and Snoopy in the comments. Here's a little Snoopy for you. Also, very pretty coffee mug right there. Here is another Snoopy for Thanksgiving. That one is really cute. Oh, look, little birdies on the inside, little Woodstock. Little salt and pepper shakers. Here is another Snoopy. It says hibernation preparation. That's really cute. The blue pumpkin is really pretty also. Got some owls. What else do we have? Another Snoopy. It's so funny. One of you will say, you know, can you find me a gold bowl? And I'll find all the gold bowls. One of you will say, find me something plum, and we find plum. One of you said, find me something vintage. There's some vintage looking. Love, love these. Halloween, so vintage Halloween. There's another vintage coffee cup back there. That one's super cool. Can you see the coffee cup to the right though? The ghost is playing tug of war with the little dog. I may have to get one or two of those vintage coffee mugs. Those are super cool. What do we have here? Little cauldron measuring cups. Those are amazing. Little sweet ghosty boo with a big smile. The other thing that is in the stores right now are lots and lots of appliances. So I just kind of wanted to show you the stack of appliances. They typically come in this time of year. They had fondue pots. Did any of you grow up with your mom making fondue for dinner? I did. We've got some super cute cat beds in here, or if you have a tiny dog like me, they would hide in there. But little Halloween ones, I love that. And then I'm seeing a lot of the home decor kind of switch a little bit more over to this type of a more neutral look. Lots and lots of horses. So if you're looking for equestrian pieces, they have a lot of them. Kind of browse around in here. They had quite a few actually, and I've seen them at more and more stores. Oh, those are pretty. Hang on a second. That. Nope. You cannot hide among the horses. You, sir, are a dinosaur. Yep, that was the only dinosaur in there hiding. Some pretty new pieces in here. This green and white floral, that one is new. Very, very pretty. I don't normally pay, if you're new here, I don't normally pick up a lot of the pieces in here. One, I'm afraid of upsetting the whole shelf. But two, I don't want to mess anything up. And some of these items are a little bit on the heavy side. So to pick it up one-handed, I don't want to break anything. So we typically just browse around in some of these areas to see what is new. They still have plenty of these little boxes here for decoration. They had this end cap over here with a bunch of blue pillows, different patterns, and I just thought it was pretty. A lot of coastal pieces in here, obviously, because we're in a Florida store. So I've got some palms on that one. This one had palm trees. You can see it's just kind of tone on tone, very subtle. Thought that one was pretty cute too. But lots and lots of fall pillows. See, one of you, we were even talking about the color plum, and there you go. You've got some plum throw pillows, berries and oranges, all sorts of beautiful fall pillows. They're in the stores now. You can see the berries, oranges, they're all gorgeous. Those orange ones down below, super cool. Lots of little squirrels in here too. These are adorable. That purple's pretty fun. So now that it's September, are we all starting to decorate? Are we decorating at least for fall? And if you're new here, let me know where you're watching from. I would love to say hello to you in the comments. I love this little Frankenstein. I love cute Frankensteins. Lots of disco balls. And if you want a very pink Halloween, you can do that too. Super, super cute. And with that, everyone, we are going to head out. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Be safe and have an amazing day.